welcome back to our Burst Spectre series. Look who's here with us. It's Buoy for the Seattle Kraken! Way to the world. Hi world. Ah, lovely to have you here. Ah. So, here we are again. The timings of the Reverse Retro series, not great. If you thought they were bad when on the first time with Vegas having only be about 4? Yeah, 4. Poor boy. They come around again. You're only just in your second year. You're only 2. You poor thing. And because I say, boy, you have done a spectacular job. Despite the Seattle Kraken only being their second season, they did a brilliant job with their Reverse Retro. If I was a Kraken fan, I would so be having that in my wardrobe. But I would have had all your jerseys in my wardrobe by now, boy, if I was a Kraken fan. I really would. It's absolutely gorgeous. Now, boy, you are the lone anomaly. And what I mean by that is, because you were not around during the first wave, we can't do what we'll be doing in this project, which has been a comparison between the two. What we're going to instead is we're just going to talk about your Burst Spectre jersey, just give us our thoughts on it, okay? Okay, right, so you can say you've done something. But it means that you don't have to play our controversial game, Bin or Win. Alright? I say controversial. It's been quite a challenge for some mascots so far. Some of them needed counselling. Some are going through therapy. And some couldn't make their minds up. Yeah, that was poor Sharky on the last one. I know. But you're lucky you don't have to play the nasty game. Alright? Okay. So, let's begin. So, what's really interesting about Seattle is that they have had, way before the Kraken, they have had a very rich hockey history. I mean, you go all the way back to, obviously, the Metropolitans in the early 1900s. Of course, obviously, in 1917, the Metropolitans were the first American team to hoist the Stanley Cup. Of course, if you go to Kyle Petty Arena, you will notice there is, of course, a banner there to honour that championship. So you probably thought, could the Kraken go a safe route? And honour that Metropolitan history? Well, I'm quite glad you didn't, boy. I'm quite glad you didn't. Shall I tell you what your Reverse Retro's done? What your Reverse Retro is... Right. In their sophomore season, the Kraken highlight the team's sea green colour in the body of the jersey. Below it, the crest is submerged in the navy striped sea, where the Kraken's red eye peaks just above the surface. And this is a really stunning design. The Kraken have done well. Yeah, because obviously, you know, they're only in their second year, but Seattle has had more than 100 years of pro hockey history to inspire. And what they've done with this jersey is they have honoured the Seattle Ironmen, who first formed as the Isaacson Ironmen of the Northwest Industrial Hockey League between the Second World War. In 1943 and 44, amidst World War II, the renamed Seattle Ironmen later joined the Professional Pacific Coast Hockey League, formed after the war. So that is where the inspiration comes from. Lesser known than, obviously, the Stanley Cup winning Metropolitans and long-standing Totems. Both were the Reverse Retro choices of their own, and hold that passion for future seasons. The Ironmen were vital to Seattle Pro Hockey's pro line. During the challenges of the war years, they kept hockey alive in the Pacific Northwest, providing fans a distraction from the troubles of the 40s. Known as the Bandmen of the Pacific Coast, they were a team to reckon with, known for playing hard-nosed hockey, blue-collar, shoulder-to-the-task focused hockey. The Ironmen played 8 PCHL seasons, compiling a record of 491, 239, 211. Their most notable players were future NHL goalie Al Rollins, who played for Toronto, Chicago and the Rangers during the 50s, and defenseman Fred Shuro, who went on to a Hall of Fame career as a 2-time Stanley Cup champion, winning coach with the Philadelphia Flyers. This reverse retro jersey features the broad horizontal stripes patterns of the original Ironman uniform, with the popular lighter ice blue colour raised to the shoulders and upper chest. The deep blue colour that is base for Seattle's home kits, the Kraken's home kit, provides a sturdy backdrop for the already iconic logo, with a negative space tentacle and mysterious sport-boding red Kraken eye. Horizontal stripes continue in a thin, broad, thin patterns on the sleeves, jersey, tail, and hockey stocks. The nod to the Ironman is particularly fitting, given a distinctive nautical connection. Many players doubled as workers supporting the Second World War efforts. In this case, joining the machine shop and production line for Isaacson Steel, which was a vital supplier of iron products for West Coast naval wartime shipyards. So there you go. So that's a little bit about the reverse retro. The Kraken wore this jersey for 4 home games during the season. So there we go. So you can stretch a bit more better. But let's look at this jersey in all its glory. Go have a look. Go have a close look. I have to say, hats off to the Kraken, because that is a stunning reverse retro. It definitely beats both of Baker's efforts, but this year and obviously 2 years ago. Absolutely stunning, amazing work. Especially given how the Kraken, this is only the Kraken's 2nd season, so they haven't really got anything to reverse retro. But the difference between them and Baker's is that Seattle has got this rich hockey history. It's got this rich hockey heritage. How has it, boy, that's only taken us to the 2020s for you to get an NHL team? It's madness, isn't it? And I'm not just saying that because we've now got on very well these last 2 years. I know we have. We so have. We've got on really well. I love you so much more than the previous expansion franchise. But it's just such a. Oh, you want to have a look here? Go on. Yeah, it's such a gorgeous, because the Kraken could have played safe. They could have played safe and given us Metropolitans. But maybe they're saving that for next season, because obviously, as we all know, Buoy and Chance will be facing off in the 2024 Winter Classic next season. No prize for guessing who my support's going to. So maybe they will save the Metropolitan idea for maybe next year, or just something different. Who knows? Sure, it'll be good either way. If you do a Kraken design like that for a burst retro, I don't think I have any problems with you doing good with a classic jersey for next year. It's so good. And it really does hark to your colours really, really well. Those different shades of blue. It works really, really, really well. So let me go back so I can know which one is which. Okay, so you've got the ice blue, which is kind of your base for the base colour here, boy. That's kind of your base colour. You've got this ice blue, which I think looks really, really sleek. It looks really, really cool, really chic, really unique. it won't surprise, because obviously the Kraken still have yet to give us a third jersey. It wouldn't surprise me if you were to go for, like, say, an ice blue design, which would work really, really well. I love it. That could really work well. It just looks so gorgeous. It's something different from the NHL. Rather go for the easy option of doing a white base. You utilise your colours, and rightly so. So you've got this ice blue, which looks really, really gorgeous and stunning. And then, is it the deep blue? I got it right! I got it right! Oh, yes! Got it. The deep blue, which of course, obviously, is the main base for your home jerseys. Is very much also on there. So you got here in the middle, and also a bit here on the sleeves here. So there, and also the stripe there. So that iconic blue, which has become well known for Kraken home jerseys, that's very much still there. But what's interesting is how it blends well with the ice blue. It doesn't take away the joys of the ice and the beauty of the ice blue. It just enhances it a lot more, and it works really, 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 really well. The only colour you haven't really utilised is that red, which of course obviously is the Kraken eye. Can you maybe see there's anything apart from on your logo, boy? Have a good look. I don't think I can really see it. I'll give you a moment. Maybe? No? Can you not? No. No, it's just on logo still. Yeah. Not to worry, because the colour coordination just works brilliantly as it is. I don't we need to go any further. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous design. I mean, because when I first heard inklings that there was possibly going to be a 2.0 range for the reverse retros coming this season, I was very worried for the Kraken, given how this is only year 2 for them. They've accomplished so much already. This has only been their second year. They've only just brought their mascot out this year. They've just been awarded their first outdoor event, well, their first NHL event. Not the one we all thought Buoy was going to get. We all thought you were going to get an All-Star weekend or a draft, like you were promised. As we all know, Bettman does not keep his promises. You're yet to learn that, boy. Yeah, so I was worried, what could the Kraken give us? Because this is only year 2, they've only got a home and a road kit. They've yet to experiment what they're going to do with her first jersey. Because that will come eventually, boy. But there's no rush. I mean, I'm trying to remember now, when did Chance bring out his third jersey? Which is now technically his home jersey. I know. It's been really annoying this year. We've had Vegas and Carolina promote their third jerseys to their home jerseys. So it now gets really confused for you when you're trying to learn about these teams. It's just, I'm trying to think. Was it before COVID? Or was it the COVID season? Or was it the shortened season? I'm going to have to look it up, boy. I'm going to have to look it up. Because Vegas, of course, didn't bring out a third jersey in their first year. Because obviously in their first year, we just changed from Reebok to Adidas. And now that's his first year, they said no third jerseys. But then the following year, so 1890, we were allowed them back. So when was it? Is it 2021? Well, according to NHLUniform.com, it was 2021 they brought their third jersey. Excuse me. So that would have been the shortened season. We did the first wave of reverse retros. And had, obviously, the Lake Tahui game. Yes. So 2021. So what should have been the 2020-21 season, of course, 2021 season. So it's the year before you came, Buoy. That's when they first introduced according to airtopeople.com. So that would have been year 4. So Vegas waited 4 years before they brought theirs in. You don't have to do that. You could decide next year. You might want to bring out now or next. Because I think the Kraken will at some point will get a third jersey, but honestly, Buoy, there's no rush. Like how there's no rush to bring you out. I know you were supposed to be introduced during your inaugural season last year, but COVID prevented that. But yeah, it sort of worked out the best in the end. It's actually worked the best because if you did come last season, your first All-Star weekend would have been in Vegas. Yes, it wouldn't have been nice. Whereas this year, because you came this year instead, that means you got your first All-Star weekend in sunny Florida at Stanley's place, which means a lot better for a first actual All-Star weekend, don't you? Plus, if you did debut last year, I would not have wanted to see you at the All-Star weekend because I was on an Olympic break. So it's worked out for the best in the end, Buoy. But yeah, there's no rush. I think you will get a third jersey at some point, but there is honestly no rush in that. Absolutely no rush. Yeah, but let's go back to our best retro. Absolutely just gorgeous. Absolutely stunning. Just beautiful. The past and the present blended very well. So the past of Seattle's rich hockey history, rich heritage, blended in with the new of the Kraken. It works really well. And also, we get like a lighter version of your logo, Buoy, which I think looks really, really well. So just enhance that even more. It looks a bit more like it is here. It looks more like it's been done in the ice blue. It's like a lighter shade, which works really, really brilliant. I think it's gorgeous. The colour scheme blends well. Yeah, it's absolutely brilliant. You should have worn these more, Buoy. You should have gone for 6, like I did. Because me and Sharky this year, we had our ours worn 6 times during the regular season this year. So you should have gone for 6. But hey, every team was different. Every team chose how many games they wore it, which games they did wear it, did they wear it some of the road or not. Anyway, that was your choice. But an absolutely gorgeous design. I absolutely love it, and very well done. Because obviously not easy for a second year franchise to come in and have to do this project and give us something for this project, especially how you've only got a home away. But the beauty of Seattle having this rich hockey history, this rich hockey heritage, is that they could go back in their past, find what could work, and then go from there. And it's exactly what Buoy did. You've given us the best one. So, thank you for joining us. Thank you for you for joining us. If you loved today's show, do click the like button. If not subscribed, alright. Can make a subscribe button. That was asked when you contact about search article of it. You can run by sales content, my page, George Trent, and so on. They'll get to subscribe to the Total Podcast, AJ Podcast, got right yesterday, excellent of the season. Until next time, it's goodbye from Buoy. Also, me says, so I'll leave you now.